Hello, this is my professional philosophy presentation. First, I'm going to discuss my values, which have been tweaked a little bit since the start of the class. I still value transparency. Transparency is basically honesty, but I see transparency as a more serious and professional version of honesty. This allows coworkers, superiors, and subordinates, or consultants and clients to communicate openly with each other. And what I think makes transparency most important is that it creates a space for sharing negative news, thoughts, problems, which can then guide solutions. Being transparent as a psychologist can help them feel comfortable communicating with their client or with management, which is important if they want to be successful. My second value is accountability. Accountability means being responsible for your actions and having others hold you responsible for those actions. I think that being accountable means pushing your ego aside and being able to be open to the idea that you've made a mistake or mistakes, while also being able to learn from those mistakes. As an IO psychologist, you must be able to realize when you've made a mistake, and you must be able to take critique from your client and your team. This helps you learn and redo so that you can find the right solutions to your problems. I also value adaptability, which means being able to change with your environment. This value allows you to be open to change and embrace it as it comes at you. In this day and age, you can't stay on top or ahead of the game if you aren't adaptable. Adaptability is especially important right now for IO psychologists because organizations are always changing and can be so different from each other. So it's important to be able to change with an organization or a mold to meet its needs. A new value I have is communication. Communication is a building block for forming relationships, which is everything in IO psychology. Being able to openly communicate with your client, whether that be managers or employees that you have to interact with through interviews, is vital for being successful as an IO psychologist. My last value, which is also new, is evidence-based practices. This value is very valuable to have as an IO psychologist because it requires you to solve problems using techniques or strategies that have a backing. IO psychologists can't make decisions on a whim. Solutions to problems must be made or must be valid and must come from practices that have been shown to be effective. As a professional, my core values will be the basis for the decisions I will make in my way of work. My core values make me a realistic professional who is able to build relationships while molding into what my client or the organization needs. In order to build relationships through strong communication, it's important to be transparent and accountable. Being transparent and accountable makes you realistic and someone people want to work with. I will also blend transparency with positivity as well, so that my ability to be transparent does not come off as cold. Additionally, being adaptable and being able to apply evidence-based practices to clients or organizations also builds strong relationships. I believe these two values will make me desirable to be the one to work on projects because I'm able to use real techniques and solutions while customizing these techniques and solutions to different organizations to meet their needs. In conclusion, my professional philosophy is to build strong relationships with my organization or client through strong communication, transparency, and accountability, while incorporating evidence-based practices when solving problems and truly adapting to the needs as they change. My overall goal is to help organizations create an environment that maximizes employee fulfillment and quality of work life, whether that be through indirect projects such as selection assessment with a priority in IO fit, or more overarching topics like changing the organizational culture. So for my capstone project, I will be able to use my professional philosophy in how I conduct the project, and I will be able to provide results that will be valuable to my client. Because of my professional philosophy, I will be able to make sure to keep up with my timeline and communicate well with my project contact and my SMEs. I will also be able to refer to my textbooks and my professors when I have questions about parts of my project. My professional philosophy will also guide how I communicate results to my clients so that they are realistic while also being user-friendly. I believe that because of my professional philosophy, I will be very thorough and thoughtful throughout the entire capstone project, which will provide me with results that will be of value to my client. In general, I really think that this capstone project will provide me with a perfect opportunity to use my professional philosophy. Thank you.